Welcome Aries to your weekly reading. This is for the 21st to the 28th of October. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Aries, I'm starting off with your oracle cards. This is going to give us our core themes coming through for you. I will then go ahead and clarify everything further with the tarot to get deeper insight and deeper messages. So my dear Aries, we're going to start off by looking at the first row as the possible energy beginning the week. The second row is going to be the area you should focus on. The third row are your possible challenges, if any. And finally, the fourth row is the possible outcome of the week. Aries, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. The first core message you have, my dear Aries, is Spirit Guide, and it's always so lovely to see Spirit Guide coming in, because when we get this core message, it lets us know, my dear Aries, that there is a particular spirit guide working with you this week. And as we start the reading, we will see where and how this particular spirit guide is going to be coming in and assisting you in some way. You then got the energy of dreams. And when the core message of dreams comes out, you're going to be asked somewhere, somehow this week, to look at a particular dream or dreams you might have. It could be, my dear Aries, that you're starting to get despondent. It could be that there needs to be some changes or tweaks made. As with our first core message, once we start getting into the reading, we'll see where this is coming up for you. Let us begin now, and we're going to look at the Hierophant and the Eight of Cups, and we're looking at the possible energy beginning the week. And what we're seeing here, my dear Aries, is that you are making a very confident and big change about letting something go in your life that you've come to realize no longer works for you and no longer serves you, and you've decided you're moving on to something far better for you. Now, as you can see, our Hierophant has got such happiness around him, so it lets us know, Aries, this is not going to be a traumatic, sad energy at all. I do believe that you're going to be feeling this kind of happiness and joy as you leave whatever this is behind and you move on. So Aries, as you can imagine, this is going to be so different for everybody. What we're seeing here is leaving a job behind because you've been offered your dream job. This could be moving from one home to another, but you're moving into a home that's your dream home, where you feel so good and so connected to your house, your apartment, or your neighborhood. Whatever this is for you, you're not going to look back. You know what is waiting for you. And what I love to see with the Hierophant coming out, Aries, you're making the right move for you, because this move is going to enable you to elevate to a position now where you are going to be able to vibrate at a much higher frequency. And once you start vibrating at a much higher frequency, my dearest Aries, what happens is we bring more good and positive things into our life. So this spirit guide, I feel, is very connected to our Hierophant energy. And this spirit guide is working with you, my dear Aries, because Spirit wants you now to vibrate at this higher frequency. When we vibrate at a higher frequency, it's so interesting to see, my dear Aries, because things that weren't possible before, people that weren't accommodating before, possibilities and opportunities that were never there before, all of a sudden everything becomes possible. People want to help you. People want to see you succeed. Things come easy to you. You don't have to fight and slog for everything. So we do see a wonderful progression into our Hierophant energy. Let us move on now and see what you should focus on. And you have 2 aces coming through. Now Aries, when I get 2 aces, for me immediately, the reading now elevates to another level, and we already saw that with our Hierophant and Spirit Guide coming out. What we see in our ace energy is the hand of God coming through. So we know that Spirit is playing an incredibly big role this week. And I do feel it has to do with this particular dream or dreams and elevating you now where you are vibrating so you can actually make this a reality. With Ace of Swords energy, you're being told, my dear Aries, to focus with our Ace of Swords on the insights, the ideas, and the epiphanies you're going to be receiving. And this is driven by this particular spirit guide. So, my dear Aries, you could be having very clear dreams. I would suggest having paper and a pen on your bedside table. And as you wake up, write down everything you remember. As you know, Aries, sometimes we wake up, we remember our dream for a few minutes, and then it's gone. Now, because we've got this energy coming in for you, I do think you're going to be getting incredible insights. And I do feel your dreams are going to be one of the big ways that Spirit is going to be communicating with you. So write everything down. You're going to be amazed at what you're going to be dreaming this week. With that, we see the Ace of Cups coming in. Hand of God is coming in with the cup of abundance. And inside that cup, we see the heart. What is happening here is very deeply connected to what is going to fill you up from a deep heart perspective. This is going to make you feel abundant from the inside, my dear Aries. So this week, my dear Aries, focus on your dreams, your insights, and your epiphanies, and listen to what your heart is calling out for. Because the crossover of these 2 aces is going to be highly important for you. Now let us see what your possible challenges are, and we have 4 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups. Now, dear Aries, with 4 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups coming out, I don't feel there is any big challenge coming through. The only thing I need to mention for some of my Aries is that this week, my dear Aries, you really need to acknowledge that there is something that is being represented here by this little desolate village that you have simply outgrown, and it is what we see burning in this bowl. Aries, you have taken everything you have needed out of this particular situation or relationship. As you can see, this young girl is beautifully dressed in comparison to what this village looks like. You are in good condition. You've grown, you've expanded, whether it's been in a job, in a business, where you've been living, in a friendship, in a romantic relationship. As you can imagine, it's going to be very personal to you. But now it's time to move on. As you can see, in her bag, she's got her 4 pentacles. She's not leaving empty-handed. She's got what she needs, but it's time to move on. And that's why we see the barrier coming up there. One last glance at what you're leaving behind, and it's time, my dear Aries, to move on. You need now to be in environments and amongst people that fit with who you are now. And Aries, it's understandable that for some of you there is going to be a sense of nostalgia, especially if you're leaving a job that you were happy in. If you're saying goodbye to certain friends because you're moving away or you're moving on, there is this element of nostalgia. But with 3 of Cups coming out here, you're not going to be alone. You're not going to be on your own. If you have the courage to move on, you're going to soon find yourself connecting to like-minded people. People who get you, people who understand you, and where you're going to feel highly connected. Right, let's move on now and see the possible outcome of the week. And we've got Page of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. You are presenting this week as Queen of Pentacles. It does not matter if you are masculine or feminine. It is the energy of Queen of Pentacles I am speaking about. And this week, my dear Aries, if you have time to get out into nature, it's going to be highly beneficial for you. Our Queen of Pentacles is a very grounded, content queen. She's very at ease with the decisions she has made and the roads she has chosen to go down. And I feel, my dear Aries, being out in nature is going to be so good for you on many levels. It's going to help you become very grounded. It's also going to play a big role in allowing our two ace energies to come in. We know, Aries, when we give ourselves time and space just to walk in nature, to be at ease with ourselves, it allows spirit to come in with strong messages and insights. With Page of Cups coming through, my dear Aries, as you can see, this young chap's heart is resonating with some kind of news that he is hearing, news that is incredibly out of the blue and unexpected. But as you see here, we've got the heart symbol, which is resonating with our heart symbol in this cup. By the end of the week, some good news is coming through, my dear Aries, that is connected to a particular dream having to do with what we have seen and spoken about. But this unexpected news is the actual news that is going to be the grounding force that's letting you know, yes, this is happening, this is a possibility, things are in play. And this news is going to ignite your heart with anticipation of a dream now coming into being. Right, let's go ahead now and get a message from your guides for the week. Right, let us see now what Aries guides would like to share with them, please. New Beginnings, Divine Father, number 11. Now, Aries, 11 is a very high spiritual number. So we know with your spirit guide, the Hierophant, and your two aces coming through, something quite wonderful and something meant for you is about to take place. Divine Father is opening a door for you, my dear Aries, a door to allow this dream to become a reality. This is why we are seeing you presenting as Queen of Pentacles, because it's through your grounded energy, by you being so connected to the physical realm, that you are going to bring this energy in. Divine Father, Spirit is opening the door for you, and these stars here tell us, my dear Aries, this is a blessed new beginning. So you, my dear Aries, are going to have this joy, this smile as you walk through that door. I think this is going to be an incredible week for you. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.